the Riverside Mountain. This painting is definitely in my top 5 favorite paintings just because of how beautifully blue the river turns out in the end. Man, it just looks so good. I'm excited for y'all to see it. But while I was editing this video, I was trying to figure out what was the lesson I was going to bring into the voiceover for this. And the one thing that just kept coming to my mind was the future of how life is like a river, and it has its moments where it's just roaring rapids and where it's just peaceful and serene, where you can catch your breath. Now I know it's really basic to think about that, but just let this be a reminder, not just to y'all, but to me too, that suddenly out of nowhere, the river can just change if you're not paying attention. And you can get slung to the side, you can get thrown out of your canoe, kayak, boat, whatever you're on, and then you're suddenly feeling abandoned in the rapids of life. You may feel scared, overwhelmed, abandoned, even alone in the rapids. Now, I'm saying this as to be a reminder to all of us, to me, to everyone who's listening to this video, that you can't solo everything that you go through in your life. Sometimes you need a buddy. Sometimes you need people. You need your family. You need your friends to help you get through what you're going through. And I am speaking from experience. High school, I had my group of friends and family, my close support system that helped me through everything, thick and thin. And then I went to college and I felt alone. I felt by myself, even though I had people that were my friends and had my back. I never felt more alone. And I never reached out to people, even my close friends and family from where I used to live. And that had its lasting effects on me. And I'm here to tell you, don't do what I did. Because if you do what I did, next thing you know, it takes you years to figure out how to trust people again. It takes years to get out of comfort zones and to go out and just do things. Because I got slammed by the river a few times and knocked out, and I was too scared to keep pushing through the rapids. I was so focused on that big boulder a mile down the river instead of this small rock 2 feet in front of me. And that small rock was just enough to knock me off balance and throw me into the river. The river is life, you know, in this in this boomer wisdom here. Life is like a river. And when you're riding in a kayak, a boat, whatever, a canoe, and you know what you're doing and you're paying attention and you have people helping you, you can be able to navigate that river. But if all you are is in the river by yourself, without a life jacket, floating, being thrown into rock after rock, trial after trial, it can get really exhausting. For me, when I finally stepped away from the temptations of anxiety and depression and refocused my life back onto my relationship with God, life got a whole lot easier. And what I'm saying with all of this is I encourage you to find that support system that can help you through what you're going through. And if you haven't turned to God, maybe say a prayer to Him.